Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Bumper here, back tonight with a new video. Okay, tonight's video is going to consist of a new Steelbook unboxing. We're also going to look at some new Steelbooks I bought recently. I'm also going to give you some of my thoughts on some of the movies I watched on physical media that I bought in my last two weekly hunt videos. Alright, so we'll jump straight into it then. So first thing I'm going to do is just show off a couple of Steelbooks I bought before we open up the They Live one. Apologies, this fell off just as I was setting up. So the first one I bought, I got this on Zavvi. I think it was only about $18.99. So it's a Cabin in the Woods Steelbook. So this is one of those ones. There's your info there on the back, if you can see it. Sorry about the glare. So yeah, so this has got one of those nice sort of clear plastic sleeves. And then when you open it up, it unravels more of the picture on the Steelbook. Okay, so a bit like the Reservoir Dogs one and the American Psycho one. So this was originally released in America, and I thought, oh my god, that's wicked, but I'd never get it. There's your design on the back there with all the creatures, or various ones, the unicorn at the top. So I love the scene in this when the camera pans out, you can see all the creatures in the boxes. Looks wicked in 4K. And open him up, and then there's your discs inside. So yeah, like I said, not brand new. Probably would have seen a lot of people unboxing this one already, but I just thought I'd show it off because I did watch it as well. It was a great transfer. I do own it on Blu-ray. I didn't really bother comparing the two. But yeah, I had a brilliant time with this. So Cabin in the Woods, one of the best horrors of the modern era. Alright, then another Steelbook I bought. Okay, so this was a bit of a luxury item for me because when I restarted collecting a few years ago, I sort of listed in my head my sort of 10-20 favourite movies I hadn't seen for a long time, and they were sort of the building blocks to getting my collection going again. So one of those films was a movie called Juice with Tupac. Great film. And I bought like a 25th anniversary Blu-ray. It was the reason why I bought the multi-region Blu-ray player, because it was only available in America. So I bought it, and then a few months later they bought a Steelbook out, so I was a bit gutted. But in the end I finally pushed the button. Okay, so I got it. I did pay quite a bit for it, maybe 35 quid. But I had a few berries, and I just had to have it. Like, it is one of my favourite films ever. And like, you know, the Blu-ray's Blu-ray, this is 4K as well. So amazing design on the front, all the graffiti effects in the background and everything. Got a turntable on the back then, because obviously Homer Epps' character is at the DJ competition in a big part of the film. And then open it up, then you've got some bump inside then, just like a little poster leaflet thing and an image of the characters in the back. Okay, yeah, so Tupac's fantastic in this. Good screen charisma. You could see where his career was going. Brilliant cast as well overall. So, yeah, Juice, wicked Steelbook. Really glad to have it. And then this one that I bought, didn't know this was coming, this release. It sort of snuck up on me. But I had to grab it, even though it was an American release, because I certainly wasn't going to miss out on it. I'm not sure what's happening with the UK release. Okay, so this is the Steelbook of Friday the 13th Part 4. So this is a Paramount release. So this just came out the other day. They released the other 3, but I'm pretty sure I bought them from Zavvi UK, the other 3, or definitely 2 of them. So I'm not sure why this only came out in America, whether there's going to be a UK release a little bit later on. I really don't know, but like I said, I just wanted to grab it. I got multi-region, so it made no sense for me to wait. There's the message on the back. They've all got like a message on the back. This one says, Jason's body has disappeared from the morgue. Alright, we'll just open him up. There isn't much inside. There is a design in the back, but you know, nothing too major. And a blue disc. It did say on the cellophane when I ripped it off as a new remaster, but I think it's a new remaster from a few years ago, so you know, it won't be better than the Screen Factory one. But you know, whatever. So anyway, so we come with the J card. So yes, it says limited edition on there instead of like 40th edition, because I think this movie came out 2 years after Part 3, so they didn't want to delay the Steelbook, so they brought it a bit earlier. So maybe we'll get the others a bit earlier now. So there's your back there. Okay, so yeah, so Part 4, it's got a good cast in Part 4. Crispin Glover's in it, the boy from The Last American Virgin. You'll recognise his face. It's got a good story as well, and obviously Corey Feldman's in it. The ending's been in the last half hour. Some of the kills are not as good as the other films, but it's worth it for the finale. For some of the special features, you've got commentaries. You've got a fan commentary by Adam Green and Joe Lynch. That's very interesting. I've only just picked up on that. I don't often watch films with fan commentaries, but I love Adam Green and Joe Lynch, so I'm going to check that out. Friday the 13th Chronicles, Friday the 13th Part 4, not sure what that is, Secrets Galore, Behind the Gore, Lost Tales from Camp Blood, Slash Scenes, with commentary by director Joseph Zito, Jason's Unlucky Day, 25 years after Friday the 13th, The Lost Ending, and the Crystal Lake Massacre Revisited, and an original trailer. So wicked actually set of features on there. This is out the set of things. I watched it last night, but I didn't realise about these extras, so I'll dig into those and let you know my thoughts. All right then, so that's an amazing steelbook. I'm really happy with it. The black on it is lush. This is probably my favourite cover of all the original Friday the 13th movies as well, the one with the mask with the knife going through and all the blood. So this goes well now with the other three. So, you know, like I said, I didn't want to miss out by waiting for a UK release, I'm hoping. So there they are, they look wicked all together. They're not completely uniform. These two don't say Blu-ray, but those two do. And the power mount does go a little bit thin. But for the titles all look absolutely wicked. Fair dues. So like I said, I haven't got the Screen Factory box set. I'm dropped the bollock on that. I could have got it for 75 quid, missed it, then it went back up to 120, and I'm just at the principle now I haven't bought it. So I'm just going to collect these. These will definitely go up to number 8. And they're amazing designs. So yeah, really happy to have those in the collection. Alright then, so on to the big boy. Here it is from Screen Factory, their new release, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray of They Live. So obviously They Live is a John Carpenter movie starring Roddy Piper and Keith David. Wicked cast, wicked scene with these two having a fight in an alley. Goes on for about 10 hours. Awesome. And now obviously you've got the famous bubblegum line as well. So closer look without the glare if I can. Absolutely awesome designs. Screen Factory never let you down. I don't like steelbooks that much anymore. I think they're a bit of a con, but Screen Factory ones are just amazing. I'll always make the exception. So you've got the spine. Now John Orr would be having an heart attack because it's a rattler. But we'll have a look when we're inside. So I don't know if you can see the extras on there again with the glare. I still haven't really mastered these YouTube videos, I've got to be honest, with lighting and stuff. But anyway, I'll run through them because he got some awesome ones. So he's got Dolby Atmos. There's audio commentary with John Carpenter and Roddy Piper, so that'll be a wicked commentary. Interview with Carpenter, interview with Keith David, interview with Meg Foster. The sights and sounds of They Live, a look at the visual style and the music with director of photography Gary B. Kibb, and the stunt coordinator and composer Alan Howarth. Original making of They Live, never before seen footage from commercials created for the film, so that'll be cool. Looking at mock commercials, I love that. Theatrical trailers, TV spots and still gallery. So yeah, so it's got all the whistles and bells. It's got your Dolby Vision and your Dolby Atmos, and yeah, you just know what you're getting with Screen Factory. So let's open him up then. Okay, so I'm just going to remove the J card, and then you've got absolutely awesome design on the back then. And then if we open him up, well, I forgot about the Rattler, your 4.8. Yeah, we had a Rattler, but the case ain't broke, so that's alright. So here's the full design there. I say these were in wicked tattoos, if that was your thing. Okay. And then you've got your picture discs inside there. You've got your old school looking one, your 4K. And then you've got your Blu-ray behind it. You've got an image on the back there, and I'll just take out the Blu-ray so you can see the full image. Okay, now I was watching Welshman Reviews the other day, Gareth, and he'd had a BAM horror box and he had some lovely They Live pins in it, so they were cool. So yeah, just putting this one back together, sorry. And then this will go nicely with the fog then, that I already got as well. So we got 2 John Carpenter movies from Screen Factory now on Steelbook. These are not totally uniform either, so you know, it's not just Paramount who are at it really. I can see those in the light. The one says Ultra HD down here and the other one doesn't. Oh, it's by here. But they're still amazing. The designs are absolutely awesome. So I'm not sure if they bought any John Carpenter ones out before, whether the fog was the first one, but I'll definitely be getting any more that they release. Okay then, so that's it really for the unboxing and the Steelbook. So I'm just going to spend 5 minutes now talking about some of the physical media I watched over the last couple of days. So the first movie I want to talk about is Halloween Ends. Okay, so I watched this for a second time on the 4K. And yeah, I think I kind of enjoyed it. I want to try and defend the movie to a certain extent. I mean, looking back, it was wrong what the filmmakers done and the way they took the story. But, you know, this is what we've got, so we got to try and appreciate it. So the first time I watched it, I was a little bit, I don't know, like I was creating narratives in my head, like, and I was sort of exaggerating the plot. Like I was saying, like, oh, Michael passes on his powers to Corey. But I mean, none of that really happens, does it? You know, Corey just gets a flashback, and it's just to show you, it's just exposition really, to show you all the things that have happened to him to turn him into a monster. And now Haddonfield has this sort of curse, I suppose, hanging over it. Yeah, and the more I got into it, I suppose, the story of everyone, the more I enjoyed it. And you do get the battle scene at the end between him and Laurie, so, you know, you do get the fan service. My issues now with the film revolve more around some of the off-screen kills. I think the movie could have been more violent. There was a couple of kills that were off-screen. And then I also think that with the 4-year time gap, I'm not totally against it, but not to really mention Jamie Lee Curtis's daughter at all, or Laurie Strode's daughter at all, the girl's mother at all, like, was a bit stupid really, like, you know. So yeah, but as far as the film goes, just okay, I tell you what helped me with the enjoyment of it is I watched all the extras afterwards. I watched all the extra scenes, and there's some really good ones. Okay, so when Corey gets dragged into Michael's underground lair, whatever you want to call it, originally they shot scenes where the ground crumbles beneath him, and like there's all these skeletons and dead bodies where Michael has carried on killing, you know, and that sort of, you can understand why he's where he is, because there's loads of tramps around, so it's just easy cannon fodder for him just to take him out. But that was cut from the movie, so I don't know why, because that was really cool. And then there's some extra gore as well, which I think should have stayed, is the girl who gets killed when the truck goes through the fence and runs her over, and she gets squashed through the fence. And there's a scene, he comes up with a boot and just squirts her face, and there's a quick edit in the film, but you watch the extras and the extra footage, and you get some real good extra gore on that scene, so that was wicked as well. So yeah, overall, and Halloween Ends, it's not great by all means, but it has gone up a little bit in my estimation now. So yeah, Halloween Ends. And then another movie I watched that I want to talk about quickly is Hatchet. Okay, so this was a strange, like, sort of modern day fairy tale type movie. What I wasn't expecting was the aesthetic of this movie. It's like sort of like Stepford Wives, Partridge Family, White Picket Fence America. And like the colours, it's set in Finland, mind, it's finished, but like the colours are like really like bright, and it's all like really nice yellows and reds. And, you know, you would be mistaken for thinking you were watching some sort of Lifetime drama. But you know, weird shit does happen. This girl, I don't think I'm spoiling it for anyone when I say she finds an egg and she takes it home, dug after it, and it hatches into like this creature. But as the film goes on, the creature evolves, and oh my god, even though it's hidden behind this sort of curtain of bright colours and perfect family life, oh my god, it's freaky. It goes after this one young girl who she's in competition with the dancing. Oh my god, it's the stuff of nightmares. But like I said, it's all packaged in this pretty little bow. So yeah, it's got some real good like tonal shifts. So you know, there's just some boffin scenes in this, man. If you've got a thing about sick in horror movies, I'm not sure you want to watch it, because yeah, it was making my stomach gag a little bit, I've got to be fair. But it's really worth a watch. It's really a like obscure type of movie. You won't see anything like it again, you know. So I strongly urge people to check this out. I was going to say as well, special effects on the creature, I couldn't tell sometimes if they were practical or CGI. I mean, the CGI was either that good, or maybe the practical effects weren't that great, or maybe they were mixed with CGI. But yeah, it's just weird. Check it out. And then the very last one I want to talk about, if you've been watching my weekly videos, I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world. I said it in the first one, gotta stop buying big commercial movies and stick to buying the boutique releases. Go over HMV on Monday, there's a Criterion Boutique at Breakfast Club, wicked film, or there's this, Pray for the Devil, 1999. And I opted for this because I thought I hadn't seen it. I made all these narratives in my head about, you know, so I could buy it. I hadn't seen it. It had a nice slipcover, 1999 for 4K and a Blu-ray, blah de blah de blah. The one thing I didn't consider is the quality of the film. I knew it was going to be crap. I was told it was crap. Lo and behold, it was beyond crap. I'm just telling you this to make you stay away from it. Don't waste £20. Don't waste £15 on the Blu-ray. Just watch it whenever you can. Get it in a sale if you really must see it. The warning signs are there straight away with the cast. I mean, I don't mean this personally to any of these actors, but Ben Cross and Colin Salmon got. I see Colin Salmon's name in a film. I just know he's going to be lame. So yeah, this was really crap. The thing is about it is, it wants you to live in this world like where people are possessed by the devil, like every other person. Do you know what I mean? You've got these schools where you're teaching them how to do these exorcisms, and only priests are supposed to do them, but this nun got a gift and all that, like, so they let them do it, you know, against the, I don't know, the rules of the Lord, I suppose. But yeah, it's just absurd. There's one good scene in it, I gotta say, where she's reviewing some past cases. She comes across an interview with this woman, and this woman, I'm not joking, like half her face is missing. She's there talking, and it is just horrendous. Like, it really is. It looks like something off Terrifier. It looks like something you would see off a Decline Attack. It's just really weird. I'd watch it maybe just for that scene, but once you get that bit, turn it off. And so that's Pray for the Devil. I won't be making that mistake again. I'll be getting the bootleg, the boutique stuff next time. Alright then, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Mix a bit of unboxings and a haul video. I'm just trying to sort of get some content out there, really, you know. So yeah, thanks for watching. I've been Bumper, and I'll catch you shortly.